We are close, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we are this close to the NBA Finals, and sorry if I took so long. I was really busy today, had a lot of work to do, but anyway, let's get started. The Eastern Conference and the Western Conference Championships are here. Or, well, final, I don't care. Western Conference, Eastern Conference, final, I don't care, whatever they call it. But anyway, let's start with the East. Milwaukee versus Toronto. This, to me, is going to be an interesting series. The series in the regular season was Milwaukee 3-1. And I think they've all been blown out. So what do I expect? I expect for Milwaukee, if they're going to win this series, it's one way you can do it. You got to play complete team basketball. Guys like Middleton and Bledsoe have to show up. I know what Giannis can do, but it's what those guys have got to do. And same with Lopez and Mirotic. You look at the Milwaukee Bucks right now, that what they need right now, they can't just heavily rely on Giannis at this point. It's got to be a whole group now. Because I feel like over these series, they somewhat relied on him too much. And for the Toronto Raptors, how are they going to win? It's actually shutting down Giannis if he gets hot. Because there's only, in this game, could determine who's better between Greek Freak and Kawhi. I think this will be an interesting series. But I will go with, and I literally had to think about this one. I will go with the Milwaukee Bucks in 7. I think these guys are going to win their home games. I think Milwaukee is the more completed team than what the Raptors are. So I'm going with the Milwaukee Bucks in 7. And there we go. And the Milwaukee Bucks will win the Eastern Conference Finals. And now, oh man. Well, this is some bull. Don't worry. I actually didn't swear. I just actually stopped right there for a funny moment. But anyway, let's get this going with the Currys going against each other. I'm very curious how the families, both parents are going to handle this, to be quite honest with you. I'm very curious about that. You know, CJ and Durant situation from last summer, the Durant was like, you guys are not contenders, and yet look how far they've gone. So shut up. All of you who don't want to give us respect, shut up. Damian Lillard is playing literally against his home team. And he is by far one of the best players against the Golden State Warriors in the NBA. So what do I view in this series? Turns out Kevin Durant and Boogie Cousins are going to look like they could miss Game 1 and Game 2. But latest rumors on Durant, it could be a 5. That's the latest rumors I've heard. So if you're Portland to get to the finals, this is the opportunity you cannot have a chance to blow. Especially when Cousins and Durant are out. Those guys have not been in practice, Steve Kerr has said. They have not been on the court, so really, this will be interesting. But we look at this series right now because of that. How can Portland handle this type of situation? Now, we all remember the Warriors did went to a 73-9 season without those guys. So it will be interesting to see. This is by far two of the best backcourts in the NBA this year. And a little bit of a stats. This is like what they have been in the postseason of CJ and Damian compared to Steph and Clay. Close comparisons. That is like very, very close comparisons. But really, who am I think is going to win? I know many people are rooting for Portland because they're my subscribers and they love my fan reactions. I want to go back to Moda Center in the finals, I really do. But either way, I am proud of this team. From redeeming themselves to get this far. But personally, I sadly have to go with the Golden State Warriors in 7. The reason why I'm saying in 7 is because of Durant and Cousins' injury. But if Portland can be lucky enough to at least steal one of these 2 games at Golden State and head back home with one of the best home court advantages in the NBA, it's what can help you at least win this series. But really, I don't think Portland's going to win this series. I think they lose in 7. The reason why I'm saying 7 is because of the injury of Cousins and Durant. And now that Durant injury, I said, was just a rumor. Not all rumors are true. But if that rumor is true, Portland, you can't blow an opportunity like this. They got no center right now, so Kanter has got to step it up. And personally, who I think would be the X factor for both teams, I think the X factor for Golden State will be Klay Thompson. He can't start cold. He has to get hot with Steph for them to win. And for the Blazers, I gotta actually say Seth Curry. Because do you not think he wants to have some competition with his brother? Do you not think he wants that? I know that sounds odd, but I think he is the X factor for Portland. And really, the stats have put, he could play tomorrow. He could play game 1. It's not a serious injury. It's a bruised bone. Or bone bruise, whatever you call it. But seriously, it's not that bad. And either way, like I said, I'm proud of this team. From getting this far. The redemption season. But my NBA Western Conference champions are the Golden State Warriors. That's my prediction. Golden State in 7. Milwaukee versus Golden State. You know, if that becomes the finals, which it should. I would have to go with Milwaukee because they have a bench, and that's the problem with Golden State. Their bench will have to step it up. It's not like that same bench it was at that 73-9 season when you went to go get Durant. You lost a lot of good bench players, in my opinion. I thought they had some decent bench players to help them get over the hump. But the fact that you lost him, some of your bench players, it will be hard. And really, it's more than just about starters winning championships. It's also about your bench. Milwaukee's, to me, the best. It is the best defensive team in the NBA, and I don't think Golden State would be prepared for that. And not only that, you have to understand they got long arms on Milwaukee. So my NBA Finals will be Golden State versus Milwaukee. I'll go with the Milwaukee Bucks in probably 7 as well. So really, my NBA champions so far will be the Milwaukee Bucks. Because I think Milwaukee, because of their bench, is a better bench than Golden State. And I think their bench will be the deciding factor if that becomes the NBA Finals. So who do you guys think will win these conference games and how far they go? Leave a comment down below. Hit the like button, share it with your friends. Subscribe to me for more videos like this one. This is TGTV Tank Mode signing off. And, well, like I said, for the Portland Trailblazers, either way, I am so proud of them. And if they can keep all these guys, and they should, and these guys should stay because of how far they've gotten, we can see how far they can go. So, in the end, go Blazers.